All right, so we can see the little red light here that says filter is blinking. This lets us know that our filter, our air filter in our GE window unit air conditioner here needs to be either cleaned or replaced. A lot of folks still cool their homes or their apartments with these window units. They're very inexpensive. They are a great bang for your buck. We bought this large unit 4 years ago for $400, and it cools the entire downstairs of our home. Even though we've just got it here in the window of our bedroom, the cold air goes out into the living room and keeps the whole place cool. So that's allowed us to put off getting the ductless heating and cooling system for a few years until we can afford it more easily. A lot of folks are renting apartments. You're renting a house. You can't make changes. You can't get your landlord to come over and see what's going on with that red light blinking. So we're going to show you how easy this is to do yourself. Pretty much all window units are built very similarly despite being different models. You'll find a latch on both sides right here that you can simply pull. Now you don't want to pull hard. You shouldn't have to pull hard. Remember, you shouldn't have to force anything. So just pull very gently and that will release this front unit. And here we can see we have our filter and it is very clogged up. I believe I may have neglected to clean this last year, but that just makes for a better video demonstration here this year because it is thoroughly filthy. Now to get it out, I just cut my fingernails last night, so that's not helping, but I got a hold of it there. Just pull it right out like this. Now after you clean it and you put it back in, you're going to want to put it in exactly how you pulled it out. So remember how it came out, okay? So what I'm noticing here is the top right corner and the bottom right corner are straightened off, whereas on the left it's more rounded. So I'm going to remember that for after I clean it so I can put it back in correctly. Now all the air that comes into your room, or in this case the downstairs portion of our house, passes through this. And if your filter is this filthy, I mean, this is almost embarrassing, but again, it just makes for a better demonstration here with this video. You're breathing this stuff in. So let me show you, now that we've seen how to get it out, how you can clean this. All right, so we're simply bringing our filthy air filter to the kitchen sink. And we're simply, here's the part that faces the outside of the air conditioner. This is where all the dust gets stuck. Let's turn it this way so that we can rinse. Look at this, I'll do this square, this square, this square. Look at that. It rinses it right out. So it's not hard to do. Don't panic if you're renting because your landlord doesn't want to come over. If you've got one of these squirty things, you can use the squirty thing. See, it's just blowing that dust right out of there. I love these squirty things. Blows it right out. Look at that. You get it out of all. Now we're going to flip it over on this side. Make sure to get around the frame. Want to get it all out of there. It really is this simple. You don't need to buy a new filter. You shouldn't have to spend any money. Just clean out the one that's in there. Whew. I'm going to get my sink clogged up with dust if I'm not careful. Should have put the filter in there. But anyway, whatever, I got it. I'll just throw that away here in a second. But look at this. Look at that goop. Look at that goopy gunk. That was going in our lungs. Not now. So there you have it. It really is that simple. All the dust is out. So now we're just going to lay this here. As a matter of fact, it's a bright sunny day. I'm going to lay this outside for about 10 or 15 minutes just to let it dry. All right, I've had our filter sitting out here in direct sunlight, leaned up against a beautiful little dogwood tree we planted last year that's doing quite well. It is completely dry, it is completely clean. Look at that, what a difference. So now let's go put it back in and see how it does. Okay, now remember, I pointed out that we wanted to make sure to remember exactly how it came out so we know exactly how to put it back in. Remember the straightened edges here on the top right corner, bottom left corner, or on the right. So there's Pay attention to the clasps that you want to get inside of when you put your filter in. Get inside that clasp. Now, I know this filter was very filthy. You probably saw that and you probably thought, wow, this YouTube guy's house is filthy. I feel like judging him because of how dirty his house is. Don't judge me, brah! We burn wood in a wood stove in the winter. That's our primary heat source, so that creates a lot of extra dust from the wood. I know it's human nature to judge, but listen, I'm not judging you because you didn't know how to do this before you watched this video today. So don't judge me because of how dirty my filter appeared to be. Well, it actually was. It didn't. There was no appearing to be about it. Okay, now this front cover, and again, the fact that it was so filthy makes this a better video to demonstrate for you how to do this. Now, just put this down in here like this, and then it just snaps right back in. And now you'll remember, look at that. You'll remember the little red light was on that said filter, meaning the filter needed cleaned or replaced. Check this out. We turn it back on. And the light's blinking to say thank you. Thank you for cleaning the filter. All right? Now just ignore that light from this point on, because we understand that light means thank you. And actually, the unit has to reset itself. Watch this. You want to see a magic trick? Watch. Unplug it. This will reset that. Plug it back in. Turn it on. And again, the red light blinks to say thank you. Even though the unit has been entirely reset, we as a unit want you to know how grateful we are that you finally cleaned that yucky filter. There you have it. The filter is clean, as you saw. The filter is completely clean. And if your red light that says filter keeps blinking like that, just ignore it. Just ignore it. It's like a squeaky wheel trying to get some oil, but we already gave it the oil. There's nothing further we can do. It's just showing its gratitude.